Yo, what is up YouTube? James back here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Baek Battles. Today we're going to be using a brand new team, and this team is going to feature Decidueye. We got Tyranitar, Decidueye, Milotic, Rotom Heat, Hitmontop, and Togekiss. If you haven't checked out the previous episode, highly recommend go check it out. But otherwise, yeah, brand new team. If you do want to try out this team, there's actually currently a rental code if you're watching this within a couple of days of when this video is released. Otherwise, the code will only be available for 5 days, or till whenever we finish using the team, 24 hours after the final episode with this team goes up, or until we use the next team. That's when the code will expire. But of course, there's a placement of the team down below if you do want to go try it. Anyway, let's get started and play some games. Today's common question is actually going to be about the Champions Cup. If you don't know, I did play in the Champions Cup. I think I made an announcement on like the YouTube channel post or whatever they call it. So I did record my games, so I want to know if that you want to see either post-commentary version, because I didn't commentate in real time, I just recorded the matches as I played them, or did you just want to see the battles maybe sped up so it's just like more entertaining to watch, or maybe even both versions. I definitely am down to do both versions of it, but let me know in the comments down below what you would want to see. Anyway, we got our first opponent here with a Lucario, Mudsdale, Whimsicott, Dracovish, Chandelure, and Rotom Wash. Looks like a bit more of an offensive team, probably beat up strategy. I do have Follow Me, which is actually very good against the beat up, so yeah, I do pretty well against the beat up. I think I'm gonna go Hitmontop Togekiss as the lead. It's pretty strong in the matchup. There is a Rotom Wash, which I'm kind of worried about, but there's not much I can do against Rotom. Rotom's just super strong against my team. I definitely bring the Decidueye in the back, because Decidueye is really good against my opponent's team. And I need the Milotic, I think, to deal with the Mudsdale as well as the Chandelure in the back, otherwise I lose to it. Tyranitar is also another option because it kind of wall Chandelure. But I kind of like Milotic more. I think I'm going to be Dynamaxing the Togekiss, but yeah. So today's team, or this next team that we're going to be debuting, does feature Decidueye. Probably one of the starters that you just never see. Or at least probably one of the least most used starters. I think it's even lower usage than Blastoise. It's like actually the lowest used starter out of all the stars that are available to use in VGC 2020. So I want to give it a try, see how it works. I never really used it, so we'll see how it can go. Wow, that's not what the lead I expected. The Chandelure plus the Rotom. Okay then. If I get rid of Chandelure, I'm in an amazing position with my Decidueye, and that's definitely the position I do want to aim for. I think I want to just go for the... I could go for a crit into the Rotom too, because the Rotom's the biggest threat to my Togekiss. I have no idea what kind of Rotom set this is, and I actually do want to go for the Max Starfall Helping Hand, because if I get the crit in Rotom, if it tries to like Dynamax, sure. I'm more worried about Nasty Plot. Nasty Plot's the more worrisome of the set. If I can get rid of this Rotom, I'm in such a good position that I think it's 100% worth it. So I'll Dynamax the Togekiss and we'll see how this goes. I do want to get rid of the Rotom. It's just too big of a threat to Togekiss. Togekiss does not like dealing with the Rotom. As no Dynamax for my opponent. Okay. Chandelure protects too. That's awesome for me because the other play was doubling up into Chandelure, which was the threat to my Decidueye. And we do get a Starfall off. That's huge. That's absolutely huge. Able to get some momentum and knock out the Rotom. Is that a critical hit? We are running the Scope Lens. We do get that critical hit. So excellent start. We also get the Misty Surge up, which can be useful. We can't get Heat Rate burned with the grounded Pokemon, which is nice. There goes the Rotom. Let's see what my opponent's going to follow up with. There's not really a Pokemon that really like threatens to Kiss. If it's Dracovish, if it's Scarf, I guess, it does damage. We're going to see the Mudsdale come out. Okay. Which I'm kind of okay with, because if it's Sash on the Chandelure, I knock it out with Airstream into Bullet Punch, and I definitely like that play. I definitely am okay with dealing the Mudsdale, because it's not like a boosted Mudsdale with like Grimmsnarl support, so I feel very okay with it. We're going to see that Dynamax come out here. Probably that Mudsdale, I assume. Yeah. So the Mudsdale's going to boost. That's not too bad. You're Steel Spiking, which is okay, because Milotic should be able to beat you after the Dynamax is over. And yeah, we should be good to go right now. Bullet Punch to break up potential sash on the Chandelure. Let's see if it's fast. Not fast. Here comes the Airstream. Should knock out the Chandelure, even without the critical hit, I think. Let's see if we get the crit though. You know, crit for good measures. We do get that crit for good measures. I feel like both of them actually haven't mattered. It really just depends on the Rotom set, but I don't think it would have mattered really. You need quite a bit of investment, but we'll see. Just Rockfall. Okay, so not even a boost, which is actually pretty good for me. Because this isn't going to KO Togekiss. Yeah, Togekiss is just so bulky. I guess if it's like endgame Dracovish, it can get a little bit tough. It can, yeah. But since the Mudsdale didn't set up, I feel like completely okay. Let's see if it's going to be that Dracovish in the back. And if it's Dracovish, it has to be Scarf. Otherwise, it's not a threat. It's actually going to be Lucario. Ooh, I like that a lot, actually. I like that a lot for me. I'm going to actually go Decidueye here on potentially a close combat. I think he would Steel move, but Decidueye, my Decidueye is Eevee to be bulky. And I'm going to Airstream so I can get speed. Outspeed the Lucario, and I do like that play. I don't want my Milotic to come in because it's super frail. I'd rather keep him on top alive because if this is not own tempo or inner focus on Mudsdale, it just doesn't do much. We're actually going to see the Lucario protect, which is completely fine. And Airstream once again. I could have Brick Breaked too. That was also definitely another play I could have done. Like, I could have kept in him on top and Brick Break because I would have had the speed boost. That actually might have been better. I didn't need the Intimidate now that I think about it. But I just want to get the Decidueye in, you know? Here comes the Rockfall into Togekiss, which will pick up a knockout. Completely okay here. I'm going to go him on top here, see what kind of... Well, I'm just going to see what kind of Mudsdale you are, if you're Stamina or not. Because I get to go him on top here, and I get to click Helping Hand. I think Helping Hand Spirit Shackle should knock out Lucario. If it doesn't, I'll be super disappointed. But I think it should. Lucario's pretty frail. It's not like Steel Spike was set up. Intimidate affects both Pokemon, actually. So, oh, Justify Lucario. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, Spirit Shackle should definitely KO at that range. With Helping Hand boost. And Decidueye might get its first KO, which is pretty nice. So Helping Hand will come out from the Decidueye. Or from the Hitmontop into the Decidueye. Goes for the double and gets it. Okay. That's kind of annoying, but not too bad. Not too bad. Mudsdale still -1. Steel Spike or Max Quake? Yeah, Steel Spike. Crits my Decidueye? Yeah, it had to be a crit. That's fine. Again, I'm relying on my Milotic to win the game, and since my opponent didn't get Max Quake boost, I'm pretty sure I do win the game with Milotic. I'm just gonna, as long as Lucario doesn't get a triple protect, and even if it gets a triple protect, it's not looking good for my opponent regardless. I think you're gonna need crits to win the game if you're my opponent, because Brick Break should knock out the Lucario after Spirit Shackle. Also, I know I'm gonna have some comments in the chat when looking to paste, and it is Overgrow the Decidueye. Why am I not running the signature ability? I think it's Long Reach. It's just not that good of an ability, or it doesn't really like come into play, I think, as much. Rocky Helmet's not a thing in VGC you see much, and yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Like maybe Ferrothorn, but like I'm gonna Sword Stance against a Ferrothorn anyway. I don't think it's gonna be like too big of a factor. And Overgrow can come into play more. Like I'm actually in Overgrow range with my Decidueye if my opponent keeps Decidueye alive for some reason. A high horsepower gonna come out. Yeah, my opponent didn't respect the Decidueye, so if this is Assault Vest on the Mudsdale, I'm just gonna... Let's see how much the Helping Hand Leaf Blade does to the Mudsdale. It is +1. Maybe I should run... Nah, I have the Scope Lens on Togekiss. I was about to say, what if I ran Scope Lens on the Decidueye for those crits? Helping Hand will come out. And let's see. How much we doing? How much we doing? I'm hoping we do at least... Oh, we get the KO. Did we crit? We didn't even crit. That's Overgrow Decidueye for you. That's Overgrow Decidueye. Doesn't care if you're a Mudsdale +1 defense. It's KOing. Alright, Decidueye on the board. I like to see that. Oh man, nice, nice. Decidueye putting in some work. Not much to say there. I think turn 1, yeah, getting rid of Chandelure, amazing for my Decidueye, but like One, I didn't expect Trick Room coming up. It could have been Trick Room Chandelure, of course. I think it probably did have Trick Room. Actually, we could just look here if it's Trick Room. Octoberry on the Lucario. Okay. No bulk. Sulfest Mudsdale. It is Stamina. And it was Justified on Lucario. I forgot that. I think I said Justified, right? So, yeah, I was actually... Why did I think it was Inner Focus? Here comes the Rotom Wash. Support. Eject Button Whimsicott, one of those strategies it looks like. Dracovish, oh, it's just Choice Scarf for Protect, okay. And Life Orb Chandelure. Oh, it wasn't even Scarf, okay. So I probably just knocked it out. Did we Speed Tie? I think we did Speed Tie. I'm pretty sure my Chandelure, my Togekiss and my, the Chandelure did Speed Tie. Yeah, they Speed Tie for sure. We did win the Speed Tie, but, I mean, it just happens. Able to pick up a win, move 1,000 standings. Alright. But Decidueye putting in work. Did you see that, Decidueye? Did you see that, Decidueye? Pretty impressive. Alright, we got Ash here as our next opponent. Sun. But I have a Tyranitar this time. And a Goggles Rotom Heat. Okay, this looks so much better. Okay. There's still a Clops, which is kind of annoying. I think I don't bring Decidueye here, which is unfortunate, but like, how am I bringing Decidueye against a Torkoal Charizard team? I would not be in my right mind. Decidueye, you put in your work for the first part. Let the others take control. Not bring the Togekiss here. I think I just lead Rotom Heat plus Milotic. It covers like the Trick Room lead. Also like, yeah, I think it's fine. Because I'm thinking I'm going to use Milotic as a defensive tool. Keep him on top in the back. Like, the important part about this team is like using the Milotic effectively to deal with the Rhyperior, because that's my only Rhyperior answer I'm bringing. That's the only answer I can bring to Rhyperior. And yeah, this team kind of does struggle with the Rhyperior because, you know, well, I have a Grass type and a Water type, but the problem is the Rhyperior Sun makes it annoying. Of course, Fire types being good against Decidueye, and, you know, the reduced power of Water type moves in the Sun. So, Rhyperior, pretty strong in this matchup. I'm wondering what my opponent's going to do. Like, I actually like having a team that does decent against Sun. That's actually pretty nice. I don't usually do that on this channel, and I think you all know about the last team, if you haven't already checked out the previous episodes, haven't been great Sun matchups, so always nice to see that. So, we do have the Goggles Rotom Heat for that Venusaur. If it wants to try to Sleep Powder me, go ahead. That stops NDD, so my opponent's going to go for the hard Trick Room route. Oh, it's Psychic Seed. That's not good. Finds my Life Orb and my Safety Goggles. Alright, so it's definitely Torkoal and Rhyperior in the back. I think there's no way it's not. So if that's the case, you I don't even know if you click Psychic. I would click follow me. I would click Psychic if I was my opponent. I'm actually gonna plot up. Nah, Plot's a bad play. I'm gonna Thunderbolt. I'm gonna go Tyranitar. Yeah, I like this play actually. The reason I like this play is because I need to keep Milotic around. I think I need Chip on the Inity to put in range of Crunch. And then next turn I could go to Milotic. So yeah, I like that play more. Follow me gonna come out? That's fine. Thunderbolt for the Crunch range. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Crunch range. Trick Room goes up. I can see Dusclops going out into the, NDD going out into the Rhyperior. So, I'm pretty sure, it depends on how slow this NDD is. I do want to go into into Milotic and Crunch. And I will make that play. I hope I didn't misplay. There's a chance my opponent goes for Psychic here, but I just feel like he would try to get Rhyperior in. Because, like, it's so good in this position. I don't know why you would want to stay in with NDD, but it looks like my opponent did. So I'm hoping I get the Crunch off below, but I might have just switched in a Psychic, which is not good. Oh, it just follows me. That's perfect. And what, Nightshade? Willow, that's fine. So, my Tyranitar is weakened. Tyranitar is weakened, but it's okay. Crunch is still a 2KO on NDD. And my opponent's taking turns, actually. Kind of want to Dragon Dance here with Tyranitar, actually. I think I will Dragon Dance with Tyranitar. Nah, I should just Protect and Crunch. I think that's safe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's safe. Because, like, yeah, I don't think you're going to switch into Rhyperior on a potential Muddy Water. Yeah, you're just going to follow me. Okay. And probably Nightshade my Milotic, I'd imagine. Oh, Wisp again. Probably just wants Chip. I could have went Rotom Heat and Dragon Dance there, but I didn't want to make that play. We're going to get the Crunch off, knock out the NDD, which is nice, though. Okay. I guess Torkoal could come out here if you're my opponent, but I got a Rotom Heat as a switch. So I'm okay with that, I think. Rhyperior does come out, though. Okay. I want to say Milotic lives. I want to say Milotic lives. Because I really just want to Dynamax, switch into him on top. You're quaking here. There's no way you're rock falling. Maybe it's just better to go him on top. There's no way you should be quaking the Tyranitar. It should always be the Milotic. You're going to Bulldoze, right? Yeah. I'm going to actually just go for the Crunch here. Into the Dusclops slot. And Protect. I'm going to stall out the Trick Room effectively. I'm going to chip to the Clops. I think that's the best play I can make. Because I just don't see you targeting Tyranitar. I think you would want to keep Tyranitar in the field because it's a threat. I don't think you would target down the Rotom slot. And I think, if anything, you would click Max Quake instead of Max Rockfall in case I survive. But I don't know. My opponent could go for Rockfall to cover for the Rotom switch. But we'll see. I think just Quake benefits him so more. Bulldoze comes out. Activates my policy, actually, which I forgot about. So we'll activate both policies, which is okay here. Yep. There's the policy. And let's see. I guess maybe you would want to get rid of Tyranitar if you think, because you might want to try to set up Trick Room again with Dusclops, which I think would be fair. Yeah. Oh, dude, if I went in a hit on top. Maybe that was a bit too obvious. That might have been a bit too obvious. Oh, well. I don't... It was a good play from my opponent. Let's go Milotic here. I think I Dynamax. Actually, no. Yeah, I know what I do. I just Dynamax Max Guard and go into him on top. It covers for like all avenues of play, I think. Because this is the last turn of Trick Room, right? Last turn of Trick Room? Yeah. And it's last turn of Sand, actually, which is really good. Because I'll knock it out with Max Geyser. With Life Orb. Okay. I know my plan. The Dusclops is going to be really annoying, though, to deal with in the end game, I think. Also, Milotic doesn't knock out. That's actually pretty a shame. I think you're just going to Will-O-Wisp. Wait. It's Will-O-Wisp, Bulldoze, Trick Room. I assume Nightshade is the last one. Get the Intimidate off. Dynamax to Milotic. And then next turn I just Max Geyser. Which I am pretty sure knocks out Rhyperior even after +1 Spadef because I'm a Life Orb Max Special Attack Milotic. Well, I'm Timid, but I should still knock it out. If I don't, that'll actually be super disappointing. So we Max Guard here. On to Max Quake, yep. And Nightshade, double up. Okay, that's fair. Sandstorm subsides. Trigger returns to normal. I'm just gonna switch out him on top actually. Yeah, I'll switch out him on top. Go back into Rotom. I think I like that play because like if he wants to max guard here, he still has his last turn of Dynamax, and then I could just go back into Hitmontop, intimidate the Rhyperior, and then my opponent doesn't exactly have the best spot. So I think I'm good here, because it doesn't look like it's Pain Split on the Dusclops. Come on, think I'm a bulky Milotic, and hope you live the Max Geyser. Which you don't, because I'm Life Orb. If it does, I'll be super shocked, actually. I guess Ally Switch could be a play too. If it's Ally Switch, I lose. But like, maybe I don't lose actually, because if you Ally Switch, it's just an interesting game. I'm not sure how it's gonna work. Bring on to Milotic. Just Max Guard's coming out. Okay, so it's fine. Trick Room comes out, but I get another Intimidate, so not too bad, not too bad. Because him on top gets to come in for free. And click, I get to click Max Geyser, and that's just how it goes. Last move can be Ally Switch, which is the annoying part. That's the risk I gotta take. So what's coming out? Rock Slide, maybe Rock Wrecker. I guess my opponent could also switch out his Torkoal, but I think Rhyperior still goes down to Max Geyser. We'll see. Yeah, it's just Rock Slide. Him on top of Voids. Would have been nicer if my Milotic avoided, but whatever. Crits me, which is annoying. But I'm not in Nightshade range, which is good. Yep, I knock out the Rhyperior. Please tell me I live a Life Orb hit into Nightshade. I should. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be it. I'm gonna be low, but it's alright. Dealing with this Dusclops in the end game is gonna be annoying. Torkoal should be. Oh, it's Venusaur. Oh, that's pretty good for me actually. And you know what? 100% bank on it not being Protect Venusaur. Yeah, I just fake out Ice Beam. Yeah, okay, it is Earth Power most likely. Or Weather Ball. Not sure which one. Nightshade into the him on top. Ooh, even better. That Venusaur's... Oh yeah, because like I'm Timid Milotic, which actually outspeeds Venusaur by one hit. I forgot, actually. I forgot. But we are able to knock out the... We're not able to knock out the Venusaur, actually, but I have Bullet Punch. And I got a Muddy Water coming out for the Dusclops. Even if you Protect, that's fine. Because I got Rotom and Plot. Yep. Looks pretty good for us right now. It did not... Why didn't you Protect the first... Maybe my opponent was worried about Feint. Which I respect. Feint it could have been a play I could have made. Here comes Nightshade. Knocks out, which is fine. And then I just go Rotom, Bullet Punch, the Venusaur. And yeah, that should be game. Ally Switch could be a thing, but you need Sleep Powder to help you win. And I have Goggles on the Rotom, so we're completely good against that avenue. And I feel like if you had Ally Switch, you would have used it earlier with the Rhyperior, because it was probably a lot easier to do with the Rhyperior. So, we'll see. Not 100% over, but it looks pretty bad. If there's no Ally Switch, just 100% over. If it does have Ally Switch, then there's a chance. Goes for the double. Didn't even matter if it got it, because like I plot up. Like him on top lives 2 Nightshades, Rotom lives 3, so we're good. Yeah, just Nightshade. Plot up. And do I go for 2 Thunderbolts? Actually, not. Since Trick Room's over, I just go for Helping Hand, Thunderbolt. Even if it's Pain Split on the Dust Clouds, I just don't see my opponent winning. Because I get to keep clicking Helping Hand Thunderbolt as he Pain Split, and you're taking too much, I think, from Helping Hand Thunderbolt. This should do at least, I think I want to say it's going to do like 40-50. Yeah, about that range. Those for Bulldoze. Interesting. Oh wait, we saw it said. Wait, no. Trick Room, Bulldoze, Will-O-Wisp, Nightshade. Yeah, we already saw the 4 sets. It can't have Pain Split or Ally Switch. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. So we click Helping Hand, we click Thunderbolt, and that is 100% a wrap. Nice. So, Sun matchup, pretty good. Pretty alright. Actually, we didn't even face the Charizard or the Torkoal. The 2 Pokemon that were threats. I always think those Pokemon are threats. But we're able to pick up a win. Makes sense though. There was a Tyranitar, which pretty much limited what Charizard could really do effectively. Rhyperior, I definitely think, was my opponent's best avenue of trying to win this. Luckily, if I was a bulky Milotic, I probably had to seal, but like, because I am scared. Rhyperior at +1 is still strong, and you know this Milotic's pretty weak physically defensive, especially if it has no investment. And I don't have any investment in my Milotic's physical defense. It's all in special attack and speed. But I hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2020 Back to Battles. If you did enjoy, please leave a like down below, show support. So you can check out the rest of my stuff down below in the description, such as my social medias, the size of my channel, and more. If you want to try out this team, again, there is a rental code and a pacement of the team down below in the description, available for when we're using this team live on the channel. Otherwise, if you want to check me out, you can check me out on Twitch, where I do live stream, answer VGC questions. You could also join my community Discord, where we have a lot of awesome people who are helping each other out, getting better at VGC, team building, all that good stuff. Drop by if you do want, if you're interested in that. But otherwise, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If you want to go an extra mile to support my content, there's my Patreon page, and yeah, you can check out the side series and the other stuff, other good stuff down below in the description. Leave a like on this video, share this video with friends, leave a comment down below. All really helps me. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people. Until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.